David Raya drops a bombshell this morning, revealing his potential transfer to the Spanish league. And Mikel Arteta intensifies his pursuit of the £100 million target, opening up the possibility of swapping first-team players. All this and much more can be found now with the latest Arsenal news directly from the Emirates Stadium. But before that, if you're as passionate about Arsenal as we are, don't waste any time and subscribe to our channel right now to stay updated on everything happening with the greatest team in the Premier League. And without further ado, let's dive into today's top news. David Raya has now admitted he may not stay at Arsenal following a loan transfer from Brentford, with the Spain goalkeeper dreaming of sealing a potential move elsewhere. The Gunners hired the 28-year-old on loan for the recent campaign with an option to buy in 2024. Mikel Arteta even quickly established Raya as his no one at Arsenal with Aaron Ramsdale dropped last September. Raya went on to win the Premier League Golden Glove Award, too. Raya displaced Ramsdale between the sticks at Emirates Stadium after 3 league fixtures on Arteta's bench following his arrival in mid-August. Arsenal won each of those games, yet Ramsdale lost out as Arteta favored Raya's talent on the ball and stuck with him thereafter. David Raya dreams of moving to La Liga with his Arsenal transfer still uncertain. Ultimately, Raya featured in 32 Premier League fixtures for 16 clean sheets and even played 9 of Arsenal's 10 Champions League ties. Ramsdale only appeared in Europe for a dead rubber group stage tie at PSV Eindhoven as Arsenal already reached the knockout stages. Now, Raya is at Euro 2024 attempting to help Spain become the first 4-time winner of the European Championship. But after paying £3 million for his loan, Arsenal are yet to pay Brentford £27 million for Raya's permanent transfer. And Raya admits staying in North London is not certain. La Roja's No. 2 has not closed any doors for his future, despite expectations that Arsenal will trigger their option to buy Raya. The 5-cap shotstopper has also revealed that he dreams of a transfer to La Liga one day. Raya has never played in the top flight in his home country. "I would like to play in Spain one day," Raya told OK Diario. "As I have never played in the Spanish league, then returning would not be returning. Coming home, at some point, yes. I don't close any doors. Right now, I am very happy in the Premier. Let's see what happens this year, if I stay at Arsenal or not. You have to see." Raya left Spain as a youth as the goalkeeper left Cornellà to join Blackburn Rovers Academy back in 2012. He has since played exclusively in England, including a loan spell at Southport in 2014. Raya played 108 senior games with Blackburn, 161 for Brentford and 41 at Arsenal. His start to life in N5 was far from ideal, though, despite Arteta placing his unyielding trust in the Spaniard. Raya produced an extremely nervy performance against Manchester City after panicking whenever he received the ball. Raya also cost Arsenal 2 goals at Luton Town. His positioning at Kenilworth Road nearly proved costly as Declan Rice rescued a 4-3 win in the 97th minute. Raya refused to use his feet to block Ross Barkley's goal and failed to beat Elijah Adebayo to meet a corner. He also gifted Tottenham Hotspur a goal in April's 3-2 win. Arsenal now joined in race to sign powerful £25 million target by manager who loves Mikel Arteta. A manager who highly rates Mikel Arteta is now reportedly keen on beating this Arsenal to a rumored £25 million target for the Gunners. The Basque coach is regarded as one of the best young managers in the European game, with Arteta transforming Arsenal from a fallen giant in 2019 to now one of the most efficiently run clubs on the planet from head to toe. With one of the youngest squads in Europe, it's no real wonder why Arteta now has plaudits from every level of the game, including from PSG manager Luis Enrique, who revealed at the 2022 FIFA World Cup that he loves the Arsenal coach's methods. And the former Barcelona boss is now ready to beat Arsenal and Arteta to a top target this summer. PSG add Arsenal-linked Lateral Geertruida to summer wishlist. According to Fabrizio Romano, PSG have joined the race to sign Feyenoord defender Lateral Geertruida, who is reportedly also on Arsenal's radar, as the Dutch international looks set for a move this summer. Romano wrote about PSG's interest. Lateral Geertruida has been added to the list of centre-backs monitored by Paris Saint-Germain. Edmond Tapsoba, another name on PSG's shortlist for new centre-back after excellent season at Leverkusen. Premier League clubs also keen on both Geertruida and Tapsoba. Labeled as a powerful defender, Geertruida was key to Arne Slot's success at Feyenoord over the last 3 seasons, where the Dutch Giants won the 2023 Eredivisie title and made the 2022 UEFA Europa Conference League final. Yet for Arsenal, with PSG and Enrique now interested in signing Geertruida, there's a real chance that the Gunners could miss out on the 23-year-old defender, who could be set for a huge move to Paris this summer. Arsenal will now consider a player swap deal in order to bring one top midfield target to North London this summer. Mikel Arteta is plotting an overhaul of the Arsenal midfield unit ahead of the new season. It is vital that the Gunners address their lack of options in the middle of the park this summer. As things stand, only Declan Rice represents the club's long-term future in that part of the pitch. Arsenal are ready to move on Thomas Partey, whilst Mohamed Elneny has already left the club, and Jorginho is in the twilight years of his career and can no longer start matches week in, week out. Arteta has now made a decision on the role best suited to Rice at Arsenal, meaning that the club can now focus their efforts on bringing in a player who can complement the England star. Arsenal make Bruno Guimaraes a top target. Arsenal now want to bring in Newcastle United star Bruno Guimaraes to bolster their options in the middle of the park. According to Football Transfers, Arsenal have intensified their interest in the Brazilian, who has a £100 million release clause in his current contract at St James Park. However, the Magpies are under financial pressure to sell players this summer, which could allow the Gunners to secure the 26-year-old services for a cut-price fee. Newcastle would also be willing to consider a cash-plus player deal, and there are several Arsenal stars that they would be keen to add to their own ranks. The Gunners are open to letting Partey, Emile Smith-Rowe, Edin Nketiah, Albert Sambi Lokonga, and Alexander Zinchenko depart the Emirates Stadium this summer. Any one of these players could potentially be used to help seal a deal for Guimaraes. Newcastle have also been credited with an interest in Arsenal goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale, who represents another potential inclusion in a swap deal for the midfielder. Swap deals are relatively uncommon in football, but far from unheard of. They could also become a more regular occurrence as a consequence of the Premier League clamping down on overspending. Would Guimaraes be a good fit for Declan Rice and Arsenal? Like Rice, Guimaraes is comfortable in both a more defensive role or when given license to be more aggressive and attacking. This means that Arteta would have the option to play the duo together as a pair that can rotate and interchange with one another. Alternatively, they can cover for each other should one player be unavailable for a fixture for any reason. Arteta told £34 million Arsenal target starring at Euro 2024 is a mix between Trossard and Martinelli. According to Axum, Arsenal have a keen interest in Juventus star Kenan Yildiz, and are ready to pay the £34 million price tag that the Italian giants have put on the forward. Analyst Ben Mattinson, reporting on X, has described the Turkish attacker as being like a mix between Martinelli and Trossard. Trossard finishing and movement with Martinelli's pace and dribbling style. The 19-year-old certainly has vast potential. He made 27 appearances in Serie A last season, having graduated from the club's academy system. The Gunners are now looking to invest in his potential at this early stage, clearly hoping that he will be able to go to the next level at the Emirates Stadium. If Mattinson's assessment of the player proves accurate, and he can translate those qualities to the Premier League, then Yildiz could be a star for the North London club. Who is Euro 2024 star Yildiz? The teenager is a hugely versatile player, able to play on either flank as well as through the middle, meaning he could provide cover for all of Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard. He is also extremely two-footed, making him an unpredictable presence to defend against on either flank, as he is always comfortable either cutting inside or going down the line on the outside. Yildiz is currently strutting his stuff on the biggest stage at Euro 2024 with Turkey, and Arteta will surely be keeping a close eye on his performances. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.